Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're going to talk about how you're going to get your freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're new here and don't understand the reference, financial freedom papers, that is, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one way you can get that, and that means you have to have assets, and those assets earn you passive income. So therefore, you can be anywhere on the planet, anytime, any place, anywhere you want to go. That's what you're trying to aim for. Get that paper, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Because we're going to try and figure out how you can get it, and I'm going to show you a few ways. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, you guys ready to go? It's Money Making Mondays. You have lots of opportunities these days, ladies and gentlemen, even though it may not sound like it when you're listening to YouTube or paying attention to TikTok, Instagram, and a whole bunch of other places, or the TV news. But then again, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. So before we get into this tonight, first of all, please smash the like button. That's so the YouTube guys know that we're in the house. And if you come in a little later and you like what we've been talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. Now, after those first two things of instruction, how about a third? Please share the videos. You never know who you're going to be able to help. You may surprise yourself because somebody may be trying to receive something because they know the cost of goods and services has increased in price. They're trying to get the financial freedom papers, but a lot of people don't want to say it. They don't want to admit. They want to make it seem like I make $30 an hour and that's enough, or $15 an hour and that's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, it's never going to be enough if you actually have to go to work to make it. Your employer always makes more than you. You always are beholden to the employer because you can be fired at any given day because the business may not be making that much money as it used to. So we have to let you go. You make too much. There's never a good time for that, ladies and gentlemen. So instead of going back and thinking about, hey, you know what? I better show up to work today because I can't afford to be fired. How about I don't mind showing up to work today because this is what I want to do because I have other money coming in the door. That is how you're going to get your freedom papers. So you have to lay a foundation, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see who's in the house first. Let me know who got the YouTube notification. Who may have seen the trailer. Please let me know. Let's see who's in the house. It looks like Auntie Val is here early. Professor Auntie Val is she known around here, ladies and gentlemen. And also, she has the icon next to her name, which means she's a member of the channel. That's right. They have special privileges. Under the community tab, they receive special messages. They can actually join me on the live stream. Any given live stream that we have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and any other live stream that pops up. And they receive special messages as well. And she has her tagline already in tow. Good evening, fam. She has the heart. She brings the support. And she has all the strength in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And she says she received the notification and saw the trailer. That is pretty awesome as well. This is great to hear. That's what we're trying to get a record because we haven't gotten close to the record, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why, but you know why. Because we're trying to get you those financial freedom papers. And some people try to stop you because they need you. They need you to be working for someone else, giving your hard-earned tax money a higher rate, by the way, than if you owned your own business. Higher rate means you may live paycheck to paycheck. So we don't want that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So just get it here. We got Laverne Penix in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with the icon as well. Thank you so much for that financial support. I appreciate it. And the support here for being in the live stream. And he's also known as Mr. Cool around here, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And he brings his tagline. He says, hello, SSN Nation. I hope all is well. Let's make some money. I love that. I got the notification and trailer as well. That's beautiful. I love to hear this because let's start today. I know you guys know what happened on Friday in the stock market in case you are in the stock market, right? You do understand, everybody here in the SSN Nation, like Laverne Penix, Auntie Val, to have the icons. Everybody else that's been watching already knows the top 10% of the wealthiest in America. Guess where their money is? They control 89% of the stock market. That should tell you where you need to start with your financial freedom papers. Some of you are going, Eric, come on now. Here, let me show you. Stock market looks like this to you, right? Just like pieces of paper. That's what you're thinking. Hold on. How's this of any value? It's the company that's of value. And some companies give you dividends. So I don't want to get into the dividends too much, but let's start with the basics. You have to get into the stock market, first of all. You have to open a brokerage account. But it's so easy these days. You can use Robinhood, Webull, and a whole slew of other apps are out there where you don't have any trading fees. You don't have to pay a broker fee. They're free. So why not use our links down below if you haven't already and get your free shares of stock? Anybody that has downloaded Webull, let's start with this too, affiliate marketing. If you have already downloaded Robinhood and Webull, they're having specials right now. They need more people on their apps, on their platforms. Why don't you refer other people? You receive more free shares of stock just for referring people. How simple is that, ladies and gentlemen? Most people have social media accounts. Just post it up. They help you out. They have a promotion in the background. Just look it up in the app. So that's an easy way to start this off tonight because you have to get stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Why should you have stocks? Because the stock market is all based on inflation. Now, let me explain this to you because a lot of people don't understand why holding stocks is a good thing, especially when we start doing index funds. Some of you are saying, Eric, what index funds? Well, Victor Marrero's out on vacation. He won't be back till probably next week. He's having a nice time over in Europe. So I will give you a few. VOO, because I'm a Vanguard guy and I'm a Cathie Woods guy. ARK K, ARK X for space, you know. But I'm going to give you the ones that cost the least because there's an expense when somebody else is managing your money that you're giving your money to. So you go to, it doesn't matter, Robinhood or Webull. You can find these stock symbols, VOO, V as in Victor, T as in Tom, I for everybody on podcast. You can find those, right? You can find VCR. That's right. That old school thing that used to run tapes. There's an index fund called VCR. All right. There's a ton. But go to the Vanguard group because they're one of the least expensive index funds. They earn on average somewhere around 9%, 10%. It just depends on the year. But you actually invest every week, every month, every 2 months, whatever your schedule allows, and you're doing dollar cost average. Now, over time, just like what's happening right now, over time, we're not going to be selling, for instance, I'll use Apple and Microsoft. We're not going to be selling just software, right? DVDs, CDs. So that program back in the day, somebody could actually borrow your CD or DVD and get the program. Somebody could clone it and still use the program. So they're losing money, but they were still making billions of dollars per year. So you were able to reap the rewards by buying Apple, Microsoft stock. Well, guess what? They changed to a streaming platform where now you have to say, hey, if you don't pay, they just turn you off. No more CDs, DVDs out there. So they still get to make money, but they make money in today's money. So what I mean by today's money, that means the price is based on today's inflationary numbers. So they always stay ahead. So in other words, if inflation goes up 10%, guess what else happens? They just raise their rate 10%. It's no big deal. They can't lose. That's why you have to start your own business. So you want your financial freedom papers? Well, you got to do the right things. You're going to have to be in the stock market. You're going to have to start your own business. Start your own business, but you're scared, right? Don't be too scared. We have something for you. All right, Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Maria Barnes, Mrs. Cool is here. Thank you once again for being here. And she brings her tagline as well. Hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everyone doing? I got the notification and trailer. That means we have 3 people with the notification and trailer. Thank you so much for letting me know. And by the way, before I go to the next person, Diesel Mike, down below in the description, how could I forget this? Every live stream, I should mention this. There's something called Crypto Tab. I'm hoping I left it down below in the description because that helps you mine Bitcoin at no additional cost. All you have to do is have one of these 4 items, a laptop, a desktop, a tablet, or a phone, because it uses those items. Those items have software on there, and your software speed is how they mine. You don't need any special app. You just need the Crypto Tab browser. Just like a Chrome browser, it's a Crypto Tab browser, and it mines in the background. It slows down your computer because it's using your software, but it's free. The link is down below the video in the description as well. And then get this, there's a link you can share. That also means if you're sharing a link and somebody else does that, then that means you receive a little few parts of a penny from when they're mining. So then you can create your own network if you just share your link with other people because it's free for both of you. How simple is that? The link is down below. Diesel Mike, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. And he says, good evening, Eric and SSN family. Good evening to you too, Diesel Mike. And he says, got the notification and trailer. Thank you. That's 5 people, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, we might break a record tonight. This is great to hear. All right, here we are. Auntie Val says, good evening, Laverne, Maria, Mike, showing some love. And Maria Barnes says, hello, Auntie Val. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but love here. You're in the SSN Nation, SSN Academy, SSN University, the No Guru Zone. That's right. We don't sell courses. There's nothing down below that you can buy, but we do have some other things because we have a sister property now, SSN Lifestyle, but we won't get into that just yet because I got into the stocks first and I gave you a few items, the index funds. But if you want something else, there's something down below called Wealthfront. They also manage your money. If you put in anywhere from $500 to $5,000, well, $4,990, they will manage your account for free. Soon as you get over $5,000, then of course you start paying a fee. So you can start as low as $500 and somebody else will manage it, set it and forget it, just like an index fund. Wealthfront. The link is down below in the description. See how this is? You use your money, your time, create your own freedom papers because you have to be diversified. Diversification means it just can't be stocks. It just can't be index funds. It just can't be that you have your own business. There's more to this. The game has many levels, ladies and gentlemen, because it's good enough that we earn money like dividends. I've been talking about AGNC lately for dividend funds from the stock market. That's A as in Apple, G as in George, N as in Nancy, C as in Charles. The reason why is because it's almost 12% per year you're earning on your money. 1% a month. Not a year, 1% a month. Even banks can't give you that. So why not invest in an insurance company? All right, now everybody knows my favorites, PSEC, which is around 9.5, 9.7% dividends annually, return on your money. I don't know about you, but right now, a lot of people are wishing that they would have had that 10%, 12%, 8%, 9% coming in from their investments from years ago. And there's a lot of people, the wealthiest, are getting those. Warren Buffett, for instance, billions in dividends a year for some stuff he's invested in 20 years ago or started investing in 20 years ago and just kept buying more and more shares. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about the game plan to get your freedom papers. That's one way to do it. Now, I'm going to do something else. Evening, Auntie Val, because I'm talking freedom papers here. Let me show you guys. You know, I never do this in the first 15 minutes, but I'm going to do it this time because you guys know I got to have a little fun every now and then. Here goes some freedom paper activity. Let's see. I think I'll start it this way. How about we'll just go with number one.
Come on, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you want to do, right? You want to be able to travel, be able to go hang out, go. When you hang out, you don't want to have a timeline, right? So most people, you have a timeline. You normally have a job. They say you can only have a week off or 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off. However long you've worked there, you earned it. So then you know you have to be back. But how about if you're able to just land on a continent? Now, of course, you have to have round trips when you leave the country most of the time. But how about if you land in a Eurozone and you have a way where you can just hang out? Because in case you don't realize it, Europe is kind of like the United States. Even though they're separate countries, we have separate states. You can get on a plane, find yourself in Germany, find yourself in the UK, find yourself in Italy, find yourself in France, find yourself in Spain. You don't have to have any extra papers. You just have your freedom papers, which means you have time. So therefore, you can go anywhere in the Eurozone. Just like you can go, once you land in America, you can go anywhere in America. All right. So that's what you want to do. There's only one way you can do that. If you have a job, you can't do that. If you got to show up at the office, the only way you can do that is if you're the CEO of your life. Then you can come back when you feel like it. All right. Mr. and Mrs. Cool. See, they're hanging out. They're going for a week to the DR. Next thing I know, it's another week in the DR. Next thing I know, it's another week in the DR. Apparently, they have some freedom papers. They're ticking off their freedom papers. They're making it happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about here. This is what you have to think about. Because, again, if you haven't seen my video, which was probably a couple years back, I made this thing with Superman on your chest, right? Because, you know, when you're anywhere from 5 years old to roughly 40, some people till 50, you can get around pretty doggone good. You're indestructible. You can leap tall buildings with a single bound. You can party all night, still go to work, party all night the next day, and still go to work. But as you get older, well, Father Time never loses, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to ask you something. This is what I always thought about when I was in my 20s and when I was 18. I was always thinking about this. So do I want to wait till I'm 50, 60, 70 years old to travel when maybe I'm not as healthy? Who knows how long you're going to live in the first place? So do you want to go traveling around having fun when you're 20, 25, 30, when you're in the prime of your life? Or do you want to go when you're 60, 70, when you're not in the prime of your life? I'm just saying, I always thought of it, and I said, you know what? I can't hang around here working for these other guys for the next 20 years. They're taking away my freedom. So I have to create my own freedom. So that means you have to get to it, ladies and gentlemen. There's no free ride to freedom. Never was, never is. Even trust fund kids have problems. Some of you may be going, I wish I had this rich family and all that. More money, more problems. It just depends on how you're going to handle it. But the bottom line to it is you appreciate it a lot better when you're actually working your ass off for it. That's all I'm going to say about it. All right, now let's get some more freedom papers going, ladies and gentlemen, because you know Vanessa Comagate, she said something on Friday night live stream. I don't know if she's here. She's working on a big plan, and maybe you want to stay tuned, because if she actually comes in tonight, she's doing something called Fingernails to Go. It's a countertop unit for making nails. It's a printer, a countertop printer called Fingernails to Go, and it costs $2,500 to get this countertop unit. They give you $4,000 worth of supplies is included. So practically it's free if you sell the product. But she has come up with a game plan. On Friday, she teased us talking about she can somehow make, I think it's close to $8,000 to $10,000 by having a kiosk in the mall. So I'm anxiously waiting. She even made a challenge. $100 to the person that can figure out how she can have 2 people at the kiosk, because that's all the mall's going to allow. 2 people. You can't make nails, can't do anything with nails, obviously, because of the fumes and whatever. So therefore, you can only have 2 people there, and you're going to have your little kiosk. And she's telling me she's going to charge $25 per day for the 2 people to be there. And she said there can be 2 sets of people because the mall that'll be 2 shifts. So that's only $200 as far as I know, or not. It's not even $200. That's $100. I don't know where the other $8,000 to $10,000 is going to come from. And she says now the countertop unit's going to be there. These 2 people are going to be there. She's charging them. But since you can't actually do nails there, I'm trying to figure it out. And so far, I haven't figured it out. So hopefully she'll give us the secret sauce tonight, because anybody can do this, ladies and gentlemen. But this requires you to make an investment. And therefore, if somebody's running the kiosk and you're going to be making this type of money, I'm anxiously awaiting, like I said, that means you could have freedom papers. All right. Let's get into it some more, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Because I've went on my little rant right now about this. But down below in the description, I got to say this every live stream now for the rest of the year. You have to start your own business. There's just no way around it. The reason why is once you start your business, then you get tax write-offs for doing business activity. So that's why I always recommend, if you're going to work from home, you should always have a virtual office. I don't care if you use iPostal. I like Opus Virtual Office because there's several reasons. One, somebody actually answers my phone and says, welcome to Stop Struggling Now. How can I help you? It's a business phone number that they give you. So you don't have to worry about setting up your own business phone number. That's included. The person answering the phone included. Them reporting to your business credit file because you pay them included. A business fax number included. A commercial business address included. You're traveling out of town. You're in no man's land in some city and you want to have a professional business meeting. It's not going to be at Starbucks. You don't have an office in a different city, do you? Of course not. But yet, they may have an office there, and you can actually rent for a small price one of the offices or boardrooms there. That's right. That gives you opportunities. That gives you a little bit more professionalism when you're going around. You don't have to fret. Now, that's just for starters. So all those, and it only costs $99 per month. The link is down below in the description. And it's a tax write-off. There's more to it. If you use YG1, that's the code, everybody on podcast, YG1, that means you get no admin fee. It's waived by using our promo code Y, the letter G as in George, number 1, all those, admin fee waived. All right. And you're protecting yourself because the way people are acting these days, you don't want to work out of your home. That's the first thing. If you're going to run business activities, I do not suggest you run out of your home because the IRS, they're going to be hunting for people's money. And they're going to try to say, no, this isn't official business because, well, you're working out of your home. Let's see where your office is. Because, of course, if you have a 100 square foot room that you're running out, that you're running your office out of, and your rent is, let's say, $2,000 per month, and let's say your house is 1,000 square feet, well, that's 10% of your house if it's 100 square feet for the room. So you can use that as a tax write-off. See, there's different levels to all of this. So all I'm saying is this is how you can pay less in taxes. You can invest in the stock market and also do less in taxes. And I guess I should give the playbook, even though this is the financial freedom papers for the night. This is how you continue it. So like you go to TD Ameritrade, for instance, you open up your business account with TD Ameritrade. Your business, in your articles of incorporation, you can say, we're going to match our employees' investments. You're an employee of the company. Now you open up the 401k for your company. Now you can say, invest your 401k. We match. Just giving you playbooks, ladies and gentlemen. When you invest in your 401k, it's a tax deduction. All right, you guys getting this, right? You want your freedom papers? Then you have to get financially literate. I'm just giving you some things to write down. That's why you should always have your pen, pad, and paper handy. And then do your own research. In fact, I'm not even going to get into it right now because I've had this sitting for a second. All right, I've had it sitting for a second. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Uh-oh, hold on. Look, I've been missing something. Here we are. Vanessa Comagate is here with the icon next to her name. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Oh, the guest of the hour is here. Hey, Boston SSN fam, got the notification. That's up to 6, ladies and gentlemen. This is great to hear. Very, very happy to hear. Thank you so much, Vanessa Comagate, for being in the house. What's good, sis, from Auntie Val. And she responds, working hard, sis. Decisions. Hey, every day. Oh, yeah, always. That's what I'm saying. Kel Slater is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has his tagline. What up, SSN family? E-money. Let's get this E-money. That's right, Kel Slater. We always have to get this money because you know what? There's one thing guaranteed. Everybody always goes death and taxes. Okay, I'll give you that. They also forget, that thing that Fat Joe's been saying lately. Yesterday's price ain't going to be tomorrow's price. All right? That's actually the situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Today's price is not going to be next year's price. It's going to cost you more. So unless you have a magic wand out here that you can make more money, you're going to be left behind living paycheck to paycheck. You have people making $70,000, $100,000 a year paycheck to paycheck, ladies and gentlemen. And some of you may be looking at me like, oh my God, the average person makes $45,000, $35,000 a year. And you're like, wait, if I ever made $70,000, $80,000, $100,000, I'd be living like a king. Yeah, that's what they thought too, ladies and gentlemen, until you know the numbers. And I'm going to keep saying it. 70% of the population in America does not have $1,000 in the bank. So don't tell me, oh, if I made 80,000, 100,000, 120,000, ladies and gentlemen, there's millions of people that make 80,000, 70,000, 100,000 or less. But 7 out of 10 people that you walk by on the street doesn't have $1,000 in the bank account. That should worry you, because it's not going to get any better. After this inflationary situation, it's going to be 75% of the people aren't going to have. That's 25% of the population. Are you not getting this yet? There's only 300 and some odd million people in America. You start dividing, 25% of those people are going to only have 1,000 or more in their bank account. This starts getting insane. Prices are going up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay. Good evening, Kel. Kel's showing some love too. What's up? Kel Slater. Everything gonna get cheap, family. BTC to 12K to 8K. Hey, Kel Slater, you're talking about the Bitcoin. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is so funny what's happening. Professor Auntie Val, she predicted something along those lines. She predicted, I believe it was 14,000 or less, or it could go under 10. I predicted a little higher because I said by history it's going to go down to 17,000, maybe even a little less. It did touch 17,000, then started going back up, so people did a sigh of relief. I don't know why they did a sigh of relief. I'm going to tell you, because we talk the real here. You guys got to understand, when Jamie Dimon, Sachs, Goldman Sachs, all these banking institutions were saying from 2013 to 2020, oh, Bitcoin, crypto, it's fake, it's no good, don't even bother, yada, yada, yada. They weren't doing what they were saying. They were out there buying this stuff up. So now, the reason why they were saying that was they were doing FUD to make sure the price wouldn't rise fast, because they were living off the dream. They had quantitative easing ever since Obama showed up for 10 years, 8 years of his time. So they had no reason to worry about Bitcoin or anything else because all the assets are blowing up, a big old bubble. But then they said, wait a minute, we can't ignore this, because when we first started talking crazy, Bitcoin was like $300. And in the last 8 to 10 years, all of a sudden it's 20. Guys, we kind of blew that. So now, all those years, they were buying up a little bit, and then all of a sudden in the last 2 years, oh, it's all good, guys. We're going to buy exchanges. We're going to actually start mining. All of a sudden, they changed their tunes. Did anybody think that was suspicious? Now, ordinary citizen, I know you guys thought it was suspicious. I did not, because you know they're buying stuff up because they have to own the assets in order to manipulate the assets. So what I'm trying to get at is, so you notice the stock market went down on Friday. You notice crypto went down as well. Today, the stock market went down a little bit more. So you can expect crypto to go down overall a little bit. It's all tied hand in hand to make sure that you can't win. Well, let's just say they can't stop us from winning anyhow, because you're going to be actually in that arena. All right. So Kel Slater is talking this 12K to 8K, which is quite a possibility, because I'm not disagreeing, just to make the record straight, because I am on the side that goes, this is 1929, 1930 in my book. Stock market's going to continue to go up for 3 or 4 days, then go down further, then go up for 2-3 days, then go down even further, and it's going to stair step down. That means crypto's going to stair step down. Where the bottom is, nobody knows. And that's the beauty of investing. You have to figure out and study a little bit. All right? Or You just wait till it goes down to $8,000 and be like, oh, wow, let the party begin. I think I can buy now, or 12,000 or 13, whatever your number is. Then you get in. It's that simple. Can't be mad. You got to put your money where your life is going to be. You can't sit by, ladies and gentlemen, and play scared, because you're going to get siphoned off. Unless, of course, one day you woke up and you have like millions of dollars or a large sum of money. You can't just sit there and do nothing. There's, like I said, there's friends of mine who are pretty much worked a long time, 30, 35 years. They were very happy on retirement when their 401ks or their investment funds were 1.2, 1.3, 1.5. That was like 4 years ago. Well, their 1.3, 1.2 and all that was based on the stock market. When the stock market went down, it went down 30%. 40% in some cases, depending on what you're holding. So if you take 30% off 1 mil, 1.2, 1.3, all of a sudden, that's not chump change. You're under 1 mil. And then you're thinking, well, wait a minute, the cost of living costs more. So now grocery bill used to only be $125 every couple of weeks. Now the grocery bill is $300. You thought that money was going to last for 25, 30 years. Well, you don't know if it is or isn't, because you didn't plan on gas costing $5 either. So all I'm saying is, you don't know what the future is going to be, but yesterday's price ain't going to be tomorrow's price, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So keep that in mind. Shout out to Fat Joe. I'm giving you some love. Don't worry about it. Even though that's an old school term, I'm still going to give you some love. All right? Don't sleep on drip. It's dirt cheap at the moment. It will explode next bull run. Kel Slater. All these projects are saying the same thing. But I'm just going to say one thing, Kel Slater. I'm going to say one thing. Because I have a little problem with some of these projects and no projects where they're like saying those same type of things. Oh, when there's another bull run, it's all going to be gravy. I'm like, hold on. Let me ask you something. If it's not gravy right now and you can't make it better under a bull run, that means to me, that's indicating one thing and one thing only. It's not an ecosystem that's working with independently. The only reason it's going to work on a bull run is because you're going to have more people trying to get money in. Key words, more people putting money in. So my point is, without more people, we should still be making profit. And the fact that we're not able to do that on these projects, that tells me that's not good. That's all I'm going to say about that. So every project is going to say the same thing, Kel Slater. They're all going to say, oh, man, wait till the next bull run. I'm like, of course. If you can't do it during when there isn't a bull run, then therefore, what is your project really doing? That's all I'm going to say about it. All right? Because all these projects are doing all these hoops, trying to siphon off money from their investors. Remember, when you give money to a crypto project, I don't care what it is. It's crypto. People have these excuses. Oh, it's crypto. Oh, they all crash and burn. What are you thinking? I'm like, dude, people are out here working hard. They're looking for a way to make extra streams of money, trying to get their financial freedom papers. And you over here cavaliering going, oh, yeah, well, it's crypto. They all crash anyhow. You shouldn't have put your money in, talking crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, dude, this is why I didn't get in the music business. So I start doing an investment and some dudes start telling me, oh, this is just a business, man. This is the way it goes. Everybody loses their money. You're going to get hurt. So all I'm saying is that's the problem here, Kel Slater. All projects are cheap right now. And all I'm trying to say is there's a project out right now, Debt Box Nodes, for instance, that's backed by oil, gold, natural gas, aluminum. Now we're talking. That's actually backed by commodities. And yes, we do have a link down below for IX Global, where you can actually buy nodes. It mines 24 hours a day, all of that. But again, I understand what you're saying, but they all say this after they've dropped 99.9%. I'm like, okay, where can you go after you done dropped 99.9%? All I'm saying is you're either going to zero and telling me, oh, I can't wait till the next bull run. And somebody better start telling me, when is this magical bull run going to happen? Because I'm going to say this. If the stock market doesn't have a bull run, crypto's not going to have a bull run. Nobody's coming to save you, ladies and gentlemen. There it is right there. You can get that shirt at stopstrugglingnow.com. Nobody's coming to save you. You can't rely on this. I didn't put in $10,000. We done lost. Now my stuff is worth $500. And then you're going to tell me wait till the next bull run. I'm like, dude, I lost 99% of my money. And you're going to sit here and say, bull run? Do you understand what that bull run would have to do in order for me to get back 99% of an L? So here's what I'm trying to say, just so everybody understands. I'm not picking on Kel Slater. It's just that you have to understand. Let me put it in perspective. You put in $10,000 into something. It goes down to $500. You go, oh, I'm just going to chill out because I know that $10,000 house I bought, even though it's worth $500, I know it's going to come back, and on the bull run, I'm going to be good. So I'm going to buy some more of these houses for $500. Okay, your dollar cost average came down. But here's the situation. Even if I get a 100% return this year on that, 500 and 500 is only 1,000. Then the next year, if I get another 100% on my money, that's 200%. Now all I have is 1,000 plus 1,000 is 2,000. Now if I got 300% on my money, all I have back is 6,000. So what I'm saying is when you start looking at 99% L's, it ain't like you're going to be able to generate 1,000% or 1,000,000% in a short period. Those L's is somebody's money that they could have put in a dividend fund and be earning 10, 12, 13, 16, 17% return a year on their money. But instead, they invested in this project that said, oh, don't worry about it, man. We'll be all good whenever the bull run occurs. I'm like, when's that? I'm just saying. So crypto is high risk is the end of this story. And yes, you should be looking for projects in crypto. You should be trying to figure out how to make money passively. But it's always a risk whenever you put your money in any business venture. So keep that in mind. Even our Ring of Fires, even our business ventures, they're always a risk. So you should only put in what you can afford to lose. And 99.9%, I call it L. That's all I'm saying. We can all sit back and say, okay, we'll see what happens. There's no reason to put any more money in. Now, crypto, such as BTC, Ethereum, those are the top two dogs and have been for a long time. They have dropped in value tremendously. So if you want to buy into those, so be it. If you want to buy into Drip or any other projects, so be it. But all I'm saying is just make sure that you guys only put things in that you can afford to lose. All right, got my notification. Let's make this money. Vanessa, thank you so much. That's 7 people, ladies and gentlemen. And look who else is in the house tonight. Curtis Davis is here. He has the icon next to his name, and he's known as Mr. Financial here. And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he also has his own channel, ladies and gentlemen. He helps you out with stocks and information throughout the day. He could drop something at midnight. He can drop something at 6 in the morning. You just never know because, he's studying. He's making sure he's up on economic news because he wants those freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. And so therefore, go check out Chili Davis, Chilly Davis, and go subscribe to his channel, please. All right. And then on the videos, you got to always make sure you click the like button, just like here. Click the like button. just so the YouTube guys know that we have someone in the house. All right, Professor Auntie Val. She has a new target. She says 7.5 to 11.8K is my target range for 2 BTC true bottom. That's what the TA tells me is possible. Jesus. I believe the 7.5 is even below her previous. It might have been 7.5 to 11.8, but I know she was way low, and I just couldn't believe it would get that low. But actually, ladies and gentlemen, it can get that low. That's why she's known as Professor Auntie Val, another person that's in the house that studies economic data and information. So it's not going to be that bad. Not that bad. The problem is they're trying to prevent the recession. It's going to make things get like a baby depression. Watch the 30-year Treasury bond zero. Exactly, Kel Slater. Exactly. My man. He's got it exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. Even though we're here, we're not financial. We're not on CNBC. We're not on Bloomberg. We're not on Fox Business. But you don't have to be. You can study. You can understand charts and trends. When you see something going down like that, and it's 1930 or 1980 or 2008, and then you go read what happened, it's not rocket science. And then all of a sudden you find out, oh, damn, the same thing happening again. So therefore, it's not hard to predict the outcome. And then when you have 100 years of financial data at your disposal, and all you have to do is go look at whenever there's a recession and then find out what led up to that recession. And so when you find out the Federal Reserve is printing money, quantitative easing, as they called it, like there was no tomorrow, creating your money supply to go down to damn near 90% L. If you only knew, Americans, look, do you realize your paper money is damn near from the time 100 years ago till now is down 90 some percent, 91, 92, 93% of its value. If it's down that much, that means the cost of goods have to rise in order to offset the value. It's not rocket science. And guess what? They printed 49% of the money supply from 2017 until 2021. It's almost like, ta-da, what more do you need to know? Inflation obviously is going to go up. If you print 50% of the money supply, doesn't it make sense that inflation should go up at least 50%? You're damn right. All right, come on. And so you got Jerome Powell out here clowning us, right? Well, he's not clowning us here in the SSN Nation. He's on TV clowning other people, and those people need to get here in the SSN Nation so they don't get played. He's out here talking nonsense. Last year, remember a year ago, transitory. Don't worry about inflation. Except everybody here in the SSN Nation, I kept telling you, we knew the situation. They print 50% of the money supply. That's a problem. Now, all of a sudden, there's going to be some pain. Like people haven't felt pain because of your dumbass decisions. Please, give me a break. Okay, I won't get in on them tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But Kel Slater's exactly right. Here it is. The Fed they're no magic. They don't got any magic tricks. All they can do is raise interest rates and lower interest rates. Raise interest rates stalls your economy, whichever country you're in. Lowers interest rates, that creates where people are able to borrow cheap money. So then therefore everything blows up. That's why you're going to have a once in a lifetime opportunity coming up in the next 12 months to 24 months. But you're going to need financial freedom papers to pull it off, because you're not going to be able to sit there and say, hey, I want to borrow some money. They're going to go, oh, I'm sorry. It's not cheap to borrow no more, son. You're going to need 12%. How's that 12% interest for you? How's that 10% interest for you? You're going to be like, no, thank you. Not unless the asset actually went down like damn near 50, 60, 70%. Then you'll say, oh, yeah, give me that 10%. Give me that 12%, because I want this asset right now. Because once the Federal Reserve starts dropping their prices, start dropping their interest rate, then that blows up the bubbles. And this time that they're going to blow it up, We're going to find ourselves like Europe. You're not going to be able to be an ordinary citizen and live within a very nice community. You're going to be living on the outskirts of town. All right? So I'm just saying, put yourself in position, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm trying to get you there. All right, let's go. We have a lot more, but Kel Slater's on to something. They can't fix it. Good evening, Curtis from Auntie Val. 401k down 25% and inflation plus 12%, double whammy. That's right, inflation is 20%, but we're going to get these freedom papers. And how are we going to get those? First up, since we have Mr. Financial in here tonight, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. This is what happened today. Y'all, in fact, let me put this on screen a little better, I guess. Here's what happened today. Dow Jones is red. The VIX is up. But Dow Jones is red again, 2 days in a row. No plunge protection team came in to save. They're saying, okay, guys. Okay, guys. Like I said, the game has been changed because normally the protection team would come in, buy up the stocks, then give their buddies loans so then they can buy up their shares of stock to increase the price of the stock as well. But now they're like, oh, damn, we don't have enough people out here buying. We don't have the OCs, the ordinary citizens, joining us to buy anymore. We're actually risking our own buying power and loan money. We don't have the millions of people dumping money back into the stock market joining us. So we can't fake this no more. Little do they know, people don't have the money to risk to put into the stock market if it's going to drop another 10, 20%. All right. Now, how are we going to combat this? First off, if you want to be in the stock market again, dividend, all right, you can go with a bunch, SHLX. You can go with oil companies, XOM. Mr. Financial's favorite, ConocoPhillips, right? You can go with a whole bunch of companies. AGNC I mentioned earlier. My other one was ORC, but ORC is a REIT. Sure, they give up at 17, 20%, but now I have to be cautious. Very cautious, because they're in the real estate game. It's not going to be pretty out here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I made a video. I talked about this earlier. Next year, this time, please save your money, because you're going to have an opportunity to buy a liability, which is a house. A house that's should be well below value, 40, 50. I'm going 40 to 60%. That's my targets, right? Actually, 50, 60 is my target. If it drops below that, that would be like, man, how many can you pick up, right? So just think about that, because in the short term, the Federal Reserve, in order for things to come back right, they're going to have to reduce interest rates right after the biggest crash other than 2008 and 9 is about to happen with housing. So just think about this. Now, this stock market is no joke. Again, there's lots of moving parts that go to a stock market. But again, if you cut off all these loans that the Federal Reserve can give these Wall Street guys, and instead of them paying 1% or less, these guys are going to have to pay 3%. All of a sudden, it's not worth to borrow. And then now that Biden has done the one thing that they should have done a long time ago, buybacks should be charged. In fact, buybacks should be illegal, first of all. Second of all, now they're charging 1% for all these buybacks. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, you don't understand. Trillions of dollars of buybacks every year. So there's going to be billions of dollars coming into the coffers for the United States because these clowns are out here doing illegal activity, in my opinion. It's not illegal, really. I'm just saying no company should be able to borrow from the Federal Reserve and then come in and buy their share of stock to prop up their stock price. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's why we have to do things our way, ladies and gentlemen. Making it your financial papers means you're going to be controlling your destiny. And the only way you can do that is some of the things I talked about earlier within this 54 minutes. Make sure you have your own business. Make sure you invested where they're invested at. If they're in Wall Street, they manipulate it. That's where you should be. You're not in crypto. You should be in crypto because they're manipulating that. Gold, silver, precious metals, they're manipulating that. You should be wherever they're at. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Put yourself in position. All right, let's keep going because I'm going to do something else too. And I'm going to scroll down. Good evening. Vanessa Comagate, I haven't forgotten about you. I want to hear how you're going to turn this little kiosk situation because this actually helps everybody because this right here is a game changer. Miguel Army Retired's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He has the icon next to his name and once again has the tagline to go. Good evening, Auntie Val, Vanessa. God bless everyone. God bless you, Miguel, and the family. Thank you so much for being here once again and for the financial support with the icon next to your name. And again, Curtis Davis, you need positive cash flow. You need 2022 money, 2023 money. The average home costs $450K and rent $200 per month. Exactly. He's got that right. The average cost of homes are $450K. They're going down, though, but the point is, imagine these homes that are going to be $200K. Get your eyes on the prize right now, ladies and gentlemen, because this is part of your freedom papers. Yes, a house is a liability. But here's the thing. If somebody would have told you 3 years ago that you could have bought a house for $200, and in 3 years, only 3 years, that house would be worth $450, you'd have been like, ah, man, get out of here. Doubled. Guess what? It happened. 20%, 20%, 10%. All of a sudden, things happen. 200, 20% is 240. 240, 20% is 300. 50% all total. We get there based on another 10%. We get there. And remember, you had people overpaying. So I could have put my house up for $400,000. Somebody's going to come in and make multiple offers. People were paying $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 more for houses. It was a frenzy because of that cheap money. And of course, Wall Street was buying up neighborhoods as well because they were getting money at 0.5% for their loans. You didn't have that luxury. But now they have to give them all away because they used them as collateral for other loans. So that's why my prediction, 50, 60% home prices, that $450,000 house is going to be worth $275 to $200. That's what I'm predicting. That's why you need to think about stepping in on this liability because you want to take the ride up for the rocket ship because they're going to reduce interest rates. So don't worry about it. All right. 0 rates, 45+% last time the crash crept in. Exactly, Kel Slater. It's going to be the same. It's going to be worse. Miguel Army Retired, Ola fam. Ola, Vanessa from Miguel. Showing the love. This is what we love around here, ladies and gentlemen. I like money. I can control somewhat. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. If you don't control your own money, then you're going to have problems. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be talking about this week. I've talked about this before. You guys don't know banks are closing. I mean, the new people who are now just checking us out, everybody else who's been here, you know banks are closing. They just keeping it like, shh, don't tell anybody because you don't want people making runs on the bank because your money's not there. Just like it's 1930 all over again. Go to the bank, banks close because we don't have your money. We're using it. Same thing, ladies and gentlemen. They're closing. They're stealing people's money. They're keeping it quiet. We'll dig around. On Wednesday, I'm going to actually pull up some stuff and show you. I like money I can control somewhat. That's how I feel. Like I said, Bank of America, Wells Fargo stole money from me in the 80s. Ever since then, leaving money in a bank, I don't believe in that. You don't put your monies in the bank. I'm just saying, I have monies in a brokerage account. Thought it was safe. Not safe, ladies and gentlemen, because a bank that's holding the brokerage account went out of business. They said, oh, all our bank people, you can move to this bank. But you know that brokerage accounts, we're holding on to those. Yeah, go figure. How does a bank go out of business, but still holding people's money in the brokerage account? United States government, one hell of a gangsters, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is going on right now. I've said it 100 times. Crypto is not for the faint of heart. Exactly, Auntie Val. You got that right. It's definitely not. Hi, Auntie Val. I got the notification. That's 8 people tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Miguel. And saw the trailer, I hope. Hit the like button, family. That's right. Smash the like button. And here we go. Auntie Val, facts. That's why you shouldn't invest what you can't afford to lose. That's it. Very true, sis. Exactly. Exactly. But you know, we get greedy out here. I got to admit, makes sense, E-Money, but I think the big banks and rich will all run the digital currency when the bottom fall out. Kel Slater. They're not ready. They're not ready. Let's just put it this way. Since when does any government I'll put it the other way. There is no government that is designed as a capitalist system. The government is always designed on taking money from the people. They don't manage money very well. You would really expect them to manage some sort of cryptocurrency, something? No, all they're going to do is do what Goldman Sachs and Jamie Dimon and all them guys are doing. They're trying to buy exchanges. Well, they are buying exchanges. Why? Because that's where you keep your money, on exchanges, which you should not be doing. That's why they're buying them up. They're sitting there going, man, wait a minute, is that really $1 billion sitting over here? And then we still get every transaction, we get to siphon off some money? This is better than the ATM. Our fees are higher than an ATM. Hell, let's go buy all these exchanges. And people are out here paying all these fees. That's okay. I'm not even going to get into that. But the point is, no, they're not going to be efficient at it. Now, if they start doing what you're saying, that means they're going to have to be like China, which China, in case people don't know, you walk across the street and get jaywalking tickets from the camera. They take the money out of their citizens' bank account. They're not asking permission. They just take it. So I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but they might want to have another bank account somewhere else than inside a government that seems to be going towards, well, communism. I'm just saying, you might want to find yourself as being a citizen of another country or resident, so then that way you can have a bank account there that's not based on the USA banking system. I'm just saying. In case you're new here and don't know the story, I'll give you a story. If you're an American citizen and you married somebody in France and you live in France as an American citizen, and your French partner has a bank account in France, United States government calls up and says, hey, man, we want to know how much money that American citizen has. And guess what? There's an agreement. The French are going to go, hey, man, they got $100,000 over here. United States government can also go, hey, they're married to a French citizen. We need their information too. Now, the American citizen goes, wait, what? I'm married to this person. That has nothing to do with them. They're not a U.S. citizen. This is my bank account. Guess what? There's an agreement. The French government will give them the French citizen's bank account, and the United States government can take money from the French citizen's bank account. You guys better start waking up out here. All right? All I'm saying, this stuff is running right now. This isn't some fantasy that's going to happen in years later. This is already going down. All right? United States went around the world and made it, you know, they hold the U.S. world currency. So they made countries start signing agreements because they extort them. They're saying, if you don't sign our agreements, then you're not going to be able to have a bank over in New York. You're not going to be able to be having routing numbers. And anything internationally, we're not going to let you deal with our United States citizens. So therefore, you're out the system. So of course, all these countries were like, oh man, I guess we better sign up for this. So the United States government has reached. This is why Grand Caymans and Switzerland, that's a mute point. Them days are over. Don't look at the movies. You're not hiding no money that way. Now, let's get into the real deal. We're doing business. So you're going to have an offshore company, like Apple, Amazon, Nike. So now the money you receive offshore goes to the offshore bank account under a business name. Freedom Papers. The business name. Shell corporations. United States government. Well, now you're not going to have an easy time to get your citizens' money. In fact, it's a big FU. You can't get the citizens' money because actually it's not going to be traceable because we have shell corps. We have corporations. They're protected in that jurisdiction. You're not an individual person. So now there's a difference. Individual person. I'm in Grand Caymans. I have an account. I have a big problem with the United States government. They're trying to steal my money. They can come steal my money. But I'm in the Cayman Islands and I have a business corporation. All of a sudden, hold on now. That's a company. That's an entity. You can't steal their money. Yo, back up. Big boys. That's how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it too. So I might be talking a little bit more about that shortly, just not tonight. All right. Now, back to Kel Slater. Don't worry about the government trying to run any Bitcoin and all that nonsense, man. They're not gonna, it ain't gonna happen. All right. That's nothing to even worry about. Jamal Collins, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for that support. And he says, good evening, guys. Good evening to you as well. And very, very nice to see you. And I appreciate, once again, that support by being a member of the channel. Auntie Val, Run the Digital Currency. They created it exactly. Professor Auntie Val, she's done hit the nail on the head. When you guys when you open up your app and you go into your banking system, you see numbers. They're digital already. This is so funny that she mentions this. It's already a digital situation. They just don't have anything backing it. So for them, banks that is, for them, it could be an easy transition digitally wise. But as you guys know, you're going to have to eventually have something backing it. It just can't be numbers on a paper. They've been pulling this stunt off all these years. And this is another reason I don't think they're going to actually create. First, let's just get this straight. Again, I'm not picking on Kel Slater. He just brings up some valid points. Do you really think that the government is going to allow you to see where they're sending their money because you're going to be able to see their wallet on the blockchain? Do you really think the government's going to do that? Please. It will never happen. Never. They can play games right now because what's in your bank account and what they tell you the money is or what the money supply is, we have no way to verify it. But you throwing up on this crypto stuff and put it on a blockchain, all of a sudden people can just look how much money's in that wallet. Where'd it go? It was never designed for secrecy, which is what the whole beautiful thing is. These guys all want in, but it's not secret. So people are going to be able to track the transactions. So the governments aren't going to be able to lie anymore. So they will never do this. Never. So don't worry about that. All we need to worry about is getting these projects up to speed so we're not losing our money from these investments in the DeFi space. All this mumbo jumbo nonsense. Just make this stuff work. The governments, they can say whatever they want, but it has no borders. Good evening, Jamal from Professor Auntie Val. Hello, Auntie. Oh, Jamal Collins. Showing the family love. Diesel Mike, China's economy is about to tank due to the real estate crisis there. That will not be good for the U.S. Diesel Mike, he's exactly right. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, there's dominoes. They're falling. So when he says the economy's about to tank, this is what everybody's predicting over there. But here's what China did. They said, you know what? We're going to do something stupid. We're going to actually reduce interest rates. Okay. That's not going to save anybody. You're also printed up X amount of money over these years, and they're holding debt from European countries, United States. The economies are all going down. Some people aren't going to be paying back that debt. And then they have a real estate crisis because all they were doing was building. And not only building in China, they're building all over the world like there was no tomorrow. But nobody was going to live in these places. They have no return on investment in a whole bunch of their spots. So they're going down, and guess what happens? If you have your backer who used to buy up your loans, all of a sudden they can't buy up your loans anymore, or you can't go to them to borrow anymore. Guess what? Problems for everybody, because people have been going to China to borrow money, including the United States, including European countries, South American, African nations. If they go out of business, or shouldn't say go out of business, but if they're not loaning or buying up debt anymore, then who will? Nobody. Global situation. Diesel Mike, I agree with you 100%. The writing's on the wall. Writing's on the wall. Do we have any guesses? Nobody wants that $100. Nobody wants the $100, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to set this up. Vanessa Comagate, I tried to say it on Friday in case you missed that. She's offered $100 to anybody that can figure out how she's going to make somehow $8,000 to $10,000 per month by just having, in fact, I'm going to do this before we get into it. Fingernails to Go. It's a printer that prints nails and creates any design that you want on the nails. That's all it does. And she's going to have a kiosk in a mall. The kiosk only allows 2 people at the booth at any one time conducting business, but she can't do business in the form of nail business. They won't allow it. So there's only a printer, 2 people, and the kiosk. So I'm assuming something like a 10 by 8 space or something. I don't know what it would be. She somehow is going to make up to, I don't know, $8,000, $10,000 per month. She's going to charge these people $25 to actually come in, which still is baffling to me because she's charging the nail techs or whatever you want to call them to come in. So she has 2 shifts. So that's $100 per day. So that ends up being $3,000 per month. That pays for a kiosk, which is brilliant. But I don't know where this other $6,000 to $8,000 is going to come from. Can anybody figure this out? So on Friday, she gave this challenge. Anybody can figure it out. Now, she did give a hint, meaning that the machine is there. It does have a tablet. We don't know if the interaction can be done on Wi-Fi. You can send nails, whatever. But that's nor here nor there because I can't figure out how she's going to generate another $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 per month because it's just in the center of a mall. Nobody knows about it. You can actually get people to come over. But in order to generate that amount of money, you're going to need people to come from the outside. And I can't figure out how she's going to get enough people to come from outside into the mall and generate this $2,000 per week. I don't get it. So that's the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Can you figure out a way how somebody would be able to generate $2,000 per week besides the money coming in from the people that's going to pay the $100 per day? That's the biggest question, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to show you right now. This is not very informative. This is more of an advertisement, but I will show you. Here's what the Fingernails to Go looks like. I'll show a little picture here. You see up in the upper left, That's the unit. You see on the upper right, you can either have the acrylics or single nails done separately. You see below there the tablet where you can put any design you want on here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, our sister property, SSN Lifestyle, has a fingernails to go ring of fire business opportunity, $500 minimum to get in. That's right. The link is down below in the description, I believe. Maybe not. So that means I will do it this way, put it in the chat room. That's right. We have ways to get your freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say about that right now, because I'm going to show you this video here. And again, it's more of an advertisement, but you get the idea. You get the type of the gist of the situation. So let me see. I can never find it that easy. Here we go. Check this out.
Got my eye on the dance floor, eye on the door. Eye on the dance floor, eye on the door.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a quick teaser. So before we get into this, if anybody can figure out a way how she's going to be able to generate roughly about $2,000 per week for having a kiosk in the middle, be able to charge people, which now means she has a way to get people there. That's the kicker to this whole thing. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to charge somebody $25 for every, let's say, 8-hour shift if there's no way that there's going to be customers coming to them. Because you just can't go, well, $25 per day for your 8-hour shift just to sit at the mall. They're going to be like, you need to pay me. So therefore, there has to be something else going on. And that's what we're missing. That missing link right there, ladies and gentlemen. I can't figure it out. So that's why we have an evil genius in the house. All right. I could not imagine. Is there an employer grant of some kind involved? Hell, there we go. Professor Auntie Val. Exactly. I'm sitting there. I'm just like, it has to be something outside the box that I just can't figure it out, quite frankly. $2,000 per month rent hurting the middle to lower class people. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's why they're doing it. Making sure you don't have any extra disposable income, because that extra disposable income, you could start businesses. You'll be able to buy assets at rock bottom prices, meaning the stock, meaning the real estate, meaning the crypto, meaning the gold, silver, and precious metals. All those assets, or even buying another business. Think about that. A lot of people miss the fact that you can go out here and buy businesses for $10,000, $5,000 that already existing, already making money, but they're making a little bit of money, but the owners are spending 50 hours, 60, 70 hours a week running their business. So the owners are like, man, I just want out. Give me 10,000, give me 20. In fact, I'll even take payments. Just give me 5,000 down and send me money every month. So all I'm saying is, opportunity is coming all the way around. Unsustainable $2,000 per month. You have to make 3 times as much, 6,000. That's $72,000 per year. Less than 50% of the population makes 50% of the population makes less than $72,000 a year. Just saying. Auntie Val, good guess, Auntie, but no, I wish. Yeah. We know that was on the outlier. That would be very, very hard to do. They normally wouldn't allow that. Okay, so damn E-Money. Our money is safe nowhere. Exactly, Kel Slater. Exactly the point. Exactly. Remember, you don't control it. That's why the Bitcoin status is major. See, Bitcoin wasn't designed for exchange. It wasn't supposed to be where you sent money to an exchange. All right. It wasn't designed. It was supposed to be Bitcoin, and you're sending Bitcoin. I'm sending you Bitcoin. You're sending me Bitcoin on the blockchain. That's all it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be all this other interference. And so people are smart. They figure out how to siphon off money. So they build exchanges because they realize it's hard to get into crypto. It's not easy. Just doing a wallet, people are lost. That's why crypto only has roughly 250 million people in crypto worldwide. This is why people are making the prediction that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the major coins are going to go up. Because as soon as there's another 250 million people that come in, there's all the demand. When there's more demand, more buyers, then that means price goes up. So that's why people always made these predictions, like Michael Saylor and all the rest. Kathy Woods, oh, it'll be $1 million, it'll be 100,000. Okay, that's right. If it ever became liquid, governments are interfering. China every year talking about we're banning this, banning that. Other countries, we're banning this, banning that. So as long as you have this instability, you're only going to have 250 million out of 7.6 billion. And out of 7.6 billion, only around 4 billion actually even have access to any type of internet. So that's where the problems are going to come in. There's not even that many people. There's not 7 billion people that can get the internet. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, our money's not safe unless you keep it in your own wallets. JP Morgan bankrolled ETH from inception. Goldman and Bank of New York Mellon Bank back Ripple. Don't let them fool you. They have been there from the start. Exactly, Auntie Val. Exactly. They were always poo-pooing it because they were able to buy up so cheap. And then all of a sudden, over 2013, 2014, they were like, wait a minute, we can't buy this stuff up at $1, $3 each. All of a sudden, now wait, $300? Oh, no, man, we can't. Hold on. We better tell people not to do it. So what they were doing, they have all these people that are giving them, wealthy people are giving them millions of dollars. So they had no choice but to say poo-poo this. Because can you imagine? People are giving out trillions of dollars into crypto in 2013, 2014, 2015, instead of putting it in JP Morgan, the Mellon Bank, and all them other big banks, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Can you imagine? Banks would be like toast. They'd be done. So remember, banks can loan on 10 to 1 right now, or 10 to none, shall I say. Banks can take any money that they get and use that as they wish. And in case you're new and don't know, when you give your money to a bank, actually, you're not reading the fine print. Your money now belongs to them. So when you go in the bank and they go, what you want this money for? I take offense to it. Most people do. But actually, when you gave them the deposit, you gave them the rights to the money. So they have every right to go, what do you want the money for? But we all take offense. Remember, public ledgers and private ledgers. Government ledgers will always be private. Yes, Auntie Val. Exactly. I know. How would you like your own biz in the beauty industry and control your hours? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? We're going to get into this right now. I like this. I'm going to use this. How would you like to own your own biz in the beauty industry and control your hours? Okay, I like that. Okay. Oh my, here we go. Are you having your employees recruit as well? No, I don't want my employees recruit. No, I don't want that. Not at all. Okay, good. All right. There we go. We don't want that because that's not going to work out well. So therefore, I'm anxiously awaiting nobody wants that $100. Can you figure it out? This is business. You want your financial freedom papers? It comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms. And by the way, if you want to get in on the $10,000 fingernails to go business opportunity, the reason why it's $10,000 is because we're going to try to get 2 units. So for every 5,000 gets us 1 unit. You, for putting in the contribution for the business opportunity, you get to sit back and be a Shark Tank member. You get to receive passive income. Minimum you can put in is $500. I'm putting the link down below because it might not even be in the description. I'm putting it in the chat room. So if you want to get in and start it off, in fact, this is going to expire in about 3 days. And I'm going to drop a video tomorrow about it. So just check that out. All right, here we go. She's going to start it off. I don't see anybody saying anything, so nobody's going to win the $100, not even me. And I'm pretty good with some business ideas, but this one right here, this one's going to blow me away, and everybody else will probably. 4 people paying $25 per day to work in the mall. They keep whatever else they make is good money. All right, $25 is cheap. I will say that. But I don't know, most people aren't just going to pay $25 just to show up and see a countertop fingernail machine. Now, they have to have a reason. So I'm baffled by this because I need people to come in the door. Where am I going to get these nail people? Where am I going to get these customers? All right, here we go. Okay, Rel, I'm ready to spill the beans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a treat tonight. So I want to thank you again, Vanessa Comagate. All right, nobody's going to say anything apparently. We're 1 hour, 26 minutes in. Please smash the like button. All right, please smash the like. Okay, now she's talking. This right here, I'm just going to reserve from the mall. Okay, I'm gonna digest this for a second. She's saying, I have a kiosk. Yes. I have people paying me. Yes. I have people walking in the mall. Yes. But that doesn't mean they're coming to my booth. That's the first thing. So now we need another lever. So now we're in the mall. We have the people. They're paying me. When you say from the mall, that would indicate that the mall is doing some sort of promotion. But I'm willing to wait. I want to hear what this is. Because this is going to be great. This is going to be great. I got to hear this. And then, of course, when you say from the mall, I'm like, is this any mall can do this? Is this open for any mall, or do we have to have special deals or know somebody? Okay. I'm gonna people can actually probably see the chat who's in the live chat. Okay, here we go. All money earned from the customers goes to the employees or independent biz owners. Okay. All right. So you're already saying they're going to earn money, but I'm saying there's people walking around in the mall, and I'm saying the people that's paying for the seats, they're not generally going to be the people that's going to be going and hustling down customers. So this will be interesting. All right. All money earned from the customers goes to the employees or independent biz owner. Okay, independent biz owner, I like. Hair salon demo and party setup. Harold Holmes, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Okay, no, it can't be that because you can only have 2 people at the kiosk at any given per 8 hour setup. So I understand that's a good option, but I don't think that's going to be it. Okay. Because remember, a kiosk is in the middle of the mall, so you can't do like the hair salons. You can't do any nail gloss and all that. You can't do nail business in the middle of the salon. I mean, in the middle of the mall. Okay. So, good evening, Harold. All right. Okay. How do I make my money? If you want to work for me, you must purchase the desktop machine. Okay. Up until August 31st, we can purchase the desktop machine for $2,500. There's $4,000 worth of merchandise that they include with it. So actually, the machine is free if you are able to get that $4,000 paid for of inventory. Okay. 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 All right. So now we're into, you want to start your own business. It's going to cost you $2,500, or wait, you're going to charge them more than $2,500. Is that what you're saying? But now we have the machine. Oh, okay. That's what you meant by the hint. I think you're actually going to turn it into where you're actually selling the unit outright as a business with the two people. Okay. I see. I see. That's pretty smart. We will finance it at 5K. Okay. Okay. I understand. Soon as I got the point where you're going to sell the machine, now I understand. You weren't going to do the nail biz. You're going to actually be in the vending biz. All right. So you're going to finance it at 5K, which is still high risk though. So you're going to be like Apple when they had the Apple stores or the Apple kiosk. And so you can come in and buy this unit, 5K, finance it, 50% down. Okay. Or whatever you determine. Okay. All right. I buy the desktop for wholesale price at $2,250. Okay. Yes, you're going to be a sales location. Okay. I buy the desktop for wholesale price at $2,250. Leaves $2,500 times 4 equals 10K. Okay. You then take your machine to the mall, make your money for 30 days. Okay, you're going to have to clarify. What do you mean? What do you mean you take your machine to the mall, make your money for 30 days? What do you mean? Because I understood we can't do any nails at the mall. So the only thing we can do is probably use the printer to do the nails. But remember, aren't they $20, $25, $30, something like that? Even in a mall, maybe $30. Let me know. So you're saying you're going to allow them to use the kiosk 30 days, and then they're going to actually be representing the business. I'll just say Fingernails to Go at the moment. And they're going to be responsible for getting customers to come in. Is that the idea? They're going to be running it like their own business. I have someone to finance it for me. Oh, that's good. And he will give me the cast, and I purchase the machine and pocket the $2,500. So you're doing derivatives, my favorites. So in other words, you're going to have them sign a contract for 5K. You go see your friend. These are derivatives, ladies and gentlemen. You go see the person and says, so is he going to give you the full 5? No, he's not going to. Well, that's a hell of a deal if they're going to give you 100%. But so basically you're doing derivatives. He's going to give you the loan. He's going to give you $2,500. And then what about the other $2,500 since it's paper? Is he going to, he's just going to give you the 5 Gs? And then he's going to charge, he's just going to take the interest? Very good. It's doable. Okay. Well, I still don't see where customers are coming. We're in a mall. We have the machine. I'm actually charging people, which I'm not following why they would be excited, but they're going to pay $5,000 and then they're going to go to the mall. I have a disconnect in my mind right now. I need to know where the customers are going to be coming from or how, other than you selling the machine. But then if you sell the machine, those people have to get a return on their money. But then again, I guess we'll see. We'll see how this works out. We will see. Okay, here we go. He will give me the cash. Then I purchase the machine and pocket the $2,500. Okay, he will keep $500 of the money. All right, fair enough. Okay, now, what was that first thing that you were saying? Where is it? Here we go, right here. How would you like to own your own biz in the beauty industry and control your hours? This right here is what I want to know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 35 minutes in. Please smash the like button. You're getting lessons. This is Ring of Fire. You're finding out how to create a business opportunity from scratch. There's a machine, Fingernails to Go. She has figured out she's going to get a kiosk, lease a kiosk, $1,900 per month in the mall. She's going to be charging people $25 two times a day. So that means 4 people. That's $100 a day. That takes care of the kiosk money. So we get up to that. She's going to actually sell the countertop nail unit. And she's going to have people there to sell it and pay the $25 and keep. Okay, I'm missing something. So how do they make money? Why would they do this again? Why are they're there paying $25. They're going to sell the units. So where's this other money coming from? Because they're not going to keep doing this for nothing. All right. So as you say, they're not recruiting, which is what Auntie Val asked. They're not recruiting. So where are these customers coming from? So I have a little disconnect so far. Okay, well, I'll spill the beans. Okay, let's see. All right, finance. I like that. I like the finance part because that's one of the hardest things to get. You then take the machine to the mall and make your money for 30 days. So you're saying, I think I know what you're saying, but I still don't know where even they are going to get their customers. I have the machine. They're in the mall, but how are they going to get people to even know they're in the mall or enough people to come down so it's worth their while to be there every day, paying $25 a day? Only, what is that? 25 times 5, 125 or 175 a week if you did all 7 days. I don't see how that's going to work yet. So I'm going to wait to hear. So she says she has someone to finance. That's very critical right there. So the machine part, as long as you have a contract signed, you have a machine. So that's the easy part, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that hard. You can do this. All right. In fact, it doesn't even have to be this countertop unit. It could be any item that you can sell. As long as you can find somebody that will finance or take your paper for a contract, then you can get paid up front for a contract, just like a car dealer, just like a fitness gym. All right, same concept. When they sign the contracts, you guys are paying, let's say it's $30 a month. That contract is worth $360 a year. You sign a 1 or 2 year contract. Well, let's say 1 year, $360. And then you have 10 people signing up a day. That's $3,600. Then you do it 5 times a week. Next thing you know, you have $20,000 worth of contracts. And then you go see the guy and he says, okay, I'm going to give you $15,000. And that's why gyms generally oftentimes go out of business, because they've already taken in the cash. They've given the paper to somebody else. And so now, in order for them, once they blow through the $15,000, they now have no other revenues coming in. So they have to sign up more people. And it just keeps going generally, because most of the time they won't carry their own paper. But I digress. I have someone to finance it. So that's where we're at. He will give me the cash, and I purchase the machine and pocket the 2,500 or thereabouts. I get you. Okay. He will keep 500 of the money. All right. Is the machine mobile? Yes, Harold Holmes, it is mobile. It's a countertop unit, just like a printer that you might have at home, except it has special ink from HP that can go on human beings. And it prints nails, and it actually has its tablet, so it can just you can tell the printer whatever you want on each nail. And it is portable. It's countertop. It's mobile. It's like they're paying booth rent. Okay, I understand, but I have a disconnect. Harold Holmes, yes. I have the disconnect though. Again, so I don't understand what would motivate somebody so far. I'm not getting, I mean, it might motivate people, but I'm just saying for my motivation, I'm sitting there going, okay, I'm going to pay $5,000 to get the machine. Then I'm going to give you $25 because you have a kiosk that you're going to allow me to be at. But I thought the kiosk was in the middle of the mall. You're not allowed to do any nail business. So I thought that's off the table. So now what am I doing at the kiosk or not at the kiosk? I mean, and I don't understand. I have a disconnect because I don't have customers. Where am I going to get the customers from? Whether I'm the individual buying the handheld or countertop unit, or if me as you, how am I going to get customers to go down to see them to make it worth their while? That's what I'm missing out on. Why would they be paying $25 even if it is $25 a day? That's where I have a disconnect. I'm missing some piece of this puzzle. Because mall activity means I'm going to have to hustle up business because nobody's ever seen this before. Somebody's going to walk by and be like, see a printer. That's all they're going to see. They're not going to know it's for nails. So I'm not going to be able to rely on people walking by, even though I could have some sort of advertisement and showing nails and people be like, what's going on? But I don't see how I'm going to have 20 people or 10 people every, I don't know, 2-3 hours going, hey, I want to do this. So I'm waiting on this. I have a disconnect right now. It's like paying booth rent. Okay. All right. I missed it. So you are selling the machine to the ladies you recruited. Yep, that's exactly right. But now they're paying $25 too. So they're not only buying the machine, they're also paying $25 at the kiosk. And so I don't get it. All right. They can get at least 6 to 10 customers a day times $25 a client can be $250 a day. 30 days is $7K. Oh, you want warriors, or you think they're going to be warriors. All right. So okay. Well, I don't know. I just have this thing about anything that's brand new, that's never been seen before, and you show up in the middle of a mall, and yes, you might have all the literature, you might have the stand or whatever it looks like. You can say fingernails to go, show nails, whatever. I don't know if I'm going to be sold on 2 people doing nails at every other hour or whatever. I don't know. And it's in a mall, by the way. And malls are cyclical, meaning you could be there at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hardly anybody's in the mall from 10 to 3. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, everybody's at the mall, right? So again, it's relying on the mall, meaning the people that come in the mall. And the people that come in the mall don't know there's a countertop unit anywhere in the mall. So that looks like some marketing or something needs to be done that way too. All right. Drop the link so I can explain. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's under the community tab. All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to come on and explain, fill in the missing pieces. That's right. Isn't this a special treat? That's what we do here in the SSN University, SSN Academy, the No Guru Zone. Doesn't cost you anything for learning out of different business techniques. It's beautiful. So I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to send you. Hold on. I can't. You're not with me, so I can't actually send this to you. What I mean is I don't think I can send you a private chat in here. I might have to send an email. Let me see if I can actually. Let me see. I don't think I can. No, I can't. I can't. Let me see. No. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can pull you up. Nope. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to. Where's the. Oh, I have to. Hold on. I got to go get the link myself. In fact, I have the link. What am I doing? I already have the link. Where is it? Here it is, right here. Hell, actually, I can drop it. If anybody else wants to join in, they can. This will be a special treat tonight. Normally, nobody can join me, but tonight, I'll put it in the chat. Make it a family affair. Oh, come on now. All right, it's going to be in the chat room. I think that's it. We go double check. Yeah, that's it. All right, here we go. Curtis Davis, $7K a day or a week? It's $7K a week. 6 to 10. So she's going with one every, is that one an hour? Which isn't a bad thought. If you bought the portable machine, where would you go? Well, that's been my thing right there. I would be thinking beauty salon myself first, just to, I have women coming in there all the time, just off the top of my head, just to get some sort of feel. People are coming in, I'd be there. Or I would actually be in a nail salon, quite frankly, as another option. But there's other, Harold Holmes. He has a great suggestion. You have to network at bridal shows, beauty supply stores, etc. There we go. Exactly. That's the way I see it. But I'm going to have to pay $5,000 to get the machine and $25 if I want to actually do hand-to-hand combat at the mall. So here she is, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I don't have my headphones. So this will be interesting. I'm going to add her on. So here we go. Let's see. You're missing the big picture. They have a money-making machine. I'm anxiously waiting for this. This is going to be interesting. A different way to think. They can work at the mall, a festival, tailgate party. They are biz owners now. Okay. But if they buy the machine, okay. They buy the machine, but then they don't need to be at the mall, is what I'm trying to say in the first place. But okay, let's see what you got to say. I'm going to put her on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Hello, hello.
Vanessa Comagate, the evil in the house.
What's going on, SSN family? You guys think I'm crazy or something?
Oh, no. You're the evil genius. I never think crazy. You think outside the box. So,
you gotta be a little crazy.
That's right. You. So
okay.
I haven't caught on. I haven't caught on quite yet. I understand where you're going.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got this.
No.
I thought Auntie Val would get it too.
No.
Okay, so listen. I had to switch, right? Because when I thought that they could do full nails in the mall, then that would have been profitable, right? Because people
That's
come to the
correct.
mall, they can get their nails done, they can charge them $100. When I found out I couldn't do that, to
Yep.
be honest, I said, I really don't even need the mall because I found out that I can buy those machines wholesale. And I can easily just market the machine. I can market this literally. Anybody can do this and say, remember what I put in the chat. Do
Yep.
you want to be a business owner?
Exactly.
Right? So they
That's right.
purchase the machine. I can make my, $2,000 from it because I have an inside person. He sells different equipment. So
Okay.
he'll put that equipment on his platform so that he can cash me out. I really
Right.
don't need the mall. The
No.
reason why I added the mall is because it gives the business owner somewhere that they can get customers. I can
Okay.
easily tell them, you bought the machine, here's a list of places that you can go and make money.
Right.
So these are not really employees. They're
Right.
really business owners. I'm recruiting them as business owner. Do you want to be a business owner? This machine can make you money. We talked about 1,000 places where you can take that machine and
That's
make
right.
money. What I'm giving them is a bonus. You're paying $25. Imagine you've done this, boss. You've been to festivals.
That's
They
right.
cost you like $30, right?
That's right. Yeah.
The whole day.
Right.
And then you have to sit up, you have to put your equipment there, and you've got to sell.
That's true.
I'm giving them that same opportunity, but they're in the mall. So they can choose to, and it's just 30 days. And the reason why I keep saying 30 days is because they get a 30-day window. After the 30 days, they're gone. Then I recruit another 4 people.
Oh.
Because I want to keep making, right, my $8,000. Hello. 30 days is a free bonus for them.
Okay.
If I find that I'm going to have a whole recruiter type thing, I'm going to recruit and let them know what the whole deal is. Okay. And I'm looking for business owners. I'm not looking for employees. That's the difference.
Right.
Okay. So if you're a business owner and you're broke, you have no money, and somebody comes along and says for $25, you can be in business, that's a better opportunity.
$25 in business in the mall.
In the mall, 7 days a week. So what if you don't make any money on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You can make money Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Exactly.
And then you don't even have to come. You can go ahead. You now own the machine. So you can take that machine like we talked about. You can go to tailgate parties. You can go to quinceañeras. This is giving them a business.
Okay.
So how do you lose? You see it differently now, huh?
I do. Because I couldn't get I was thinking they were going to be at the mall. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. I don't have enough people. Well, I'm thinking I don't have enough people. I don't know what I have actually. But I don't like that. But I like the equation about now I understand you're saying they don't have to be at the mall.
No.
You're just giving them the opportunity, and they could actually be anywhere else on the planet because actually from your standpoint, it doesn't matter. You've already made your 25.
I sold them a machine.
Yeah,
I sold them a business.
That's where the real money is in reality.
Yeah.
And so now, as far as they go, they're going to be like, yes, I'm going to go out here and do whatever, festivals and tailgate parties or quinceañeras or whatever.
Yes.
Right? Okay. I get that now. So it's not just going to be static. Okay.
No. And the truth is, I really don't need them all. That's the reason why I was charging them so cheap, because I said, if I charge them $25, that'll cover them all. Right. And it gives them an opportunity to use the machine, test the machine out. And actually, there's people in the mall that are going to be, listen, we talked about spending $40,000 putting a vending machine in the mall. Yes. Why would that be any profitable than actually having live people with the machine?
It's not.
They're going to make more money than and what this does for me, I'm going to tell you why I included them all. Because it'll let me see how would this do if I did put a vending machine in there? If this machine can be successful with live people there, would it be even better with a vending machine? Of course not. A vending machine can't talk. So, you know what? When we think about it, are these guys going to fail miserably because they're going to be taking these vending machines and putting them in all these malls?
Yeah. I don't like that vending
I don't
machine.
like that at all.
I don't. It's untested as far as I'm concerned.
And 40 grand?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Too high
too
risk.
much money to risk.
Yeah.
Exactly. So honestly, I can really just market the machine. I asked the guys, can I buy the machine wholesale? He said, if you buy 4 or more machines, we can give you the wholesale price.
Wait.
Okay, because you know the machine, the desktop machines cost 4 grand.
That's right.
But if I buy 4 machines or more, I can get the wholesale price, which is 22.50 euro.
Which is right now 22.50 USD. Cool.
Plus shipping. So that's why I took it
to
25.
Okay, because you know their promotion right now is
it's the same amount, 2,500.
Yes, but it says includes delivery.
Right. But think about it, at 22.50 euro plus delivery, it'll probably come to the same price, 2,500.
Okay. So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know that they have a distributor for the vending machine that's going into the mall.
Yes.
That being able to buy multiple units in a wholesale environment, that's no problem.
I mean, again, the desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. The desktop unit, again, 4 or more. That's great. That's good.
Okay.
I can do that.
Well, then that's great information. I'm glad you helped, because remember, I'm doing the fingernails to go, Ring of Fire, SSN Lifestyle.
That's a business. Somebody, if they have some cash, they can say, okay, I can resell these machines and make a profit.
That's right.
So that's all I'm doing.
I understand. See, now you're being modest. You're being modest, in my opinion. You say that's all you're doing, but actually you're doing something more than that. And this is why I love this, because everybody doesn't think the same way. Because I couldn't figure out what the heck she's talking about. I'm like, I'm not going to sit at a mall and just pay somebody to sit at the mall and bring them this thing I bought there. I need something else. But I love it. So they can go do it. But the point is, though, you set up the first part for a business. As a business, you set it up where I'm selling them this unit. The second part is more important to me. Anybody can try to sell a unit. See, that you can try. But then the person goes, okay, I have the unit, now what? They have to figure out.
That's it. You got it. That's the teaser, because you're giving them a location. Exactly. You're saying, here, go to the mall, try it out.
Exactly.
You're just going to pay $25. It's just like going to a festival. You're going to spend $25, $30.
Exactly.
And I'm allowing you to be there 7 days a week.
Exactly.
So after your 30-day trial, you can go on, you're done. And now you can go take your machine and listen. People come in that mall, you never know who they can connect with. And they can say, you know what? I am mobile.
Right.
I can do your party this weekend.
Right. Actually, now that we're talking about it, and since you're doing mobile, and because a lot of people haven't done festivals or out there in the hand-to-hand like I'm talking about, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be at the mall, even if I'm at the mall with the machine, women are going to come up and be like, oh, what is that? You're going to talk to quite a few people. And then if you had the skills to actually do nails, you're going to turn it into, I'll come and do nails for you. And this is how much I'm going to charge.
There you go.
That's
There
what's
you
going to
go.
happen. So,
Because they uh,
I think I
can
might
you
have
hear me?
lost her, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see.
Can you
Shows
hear
she's
me?
still here. But
Yeah,
this is, oh, here she is.
I can hear you. I'm sorry, I lost you for a minute.
Yeah, it's
That's the
okay.
point. That's the point of looking for people that do nails because they have their equipment. They can always go and travel. This machine helps them. It's just for the printing. So they can do their regular nails, but this is a good opportunity for them to also get customers.
This is an enhancement, actually. So
Exactly.
you're giving them an opportunity, and you're setting it up because you have the kiosk. Anybody can duplicate this, but they're not. Here's That's the beauty of this, because you're going to have the kiosk. People are going to be in the mall, even if we said one per hour. Let's just keep it simple.
Right.
12 people. Out of
Right.
the 12 people, one or two people go, hey, come to my house, help me out. Now they've already made enough money right there to pay for their unit for the month or whatever.
That unit is
And
going to keep making them money regardless. If they don't make all their money in the 30 days at the mall, they're going
oh,
to make it later because they're going to travel with it.
oh yeah,
It's the
I
best.
can't see if you have skills.
Yeah.
But this is going to work for a person that has skills. I mean, otherwise you can actually sell it and do the nail thing and all that. But a person that actually does nails, this is perfect for them.
Right. So here's the question I have for you.
Mhm.
Who would you recruit to?
Oh, I would go with your first initial uh, deal that you were talking about.
A nail tech.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you already you opened the door, the Pandora's box to begin with, when you said you're going down to the beauty store or school, and
Right.
those people, remember, they paid to go to beauty school. It's not
Yes, they
free.
did. That's
So
right.
now they come out, and then they're going out to, the salons, and they're going in acting like, just like a chef does. They all think once they graduate with the chef, they're like, I'm a chef. And then they go there to the restaurant and they're like, I'm sorry, you're going to be dishwasher for a year. You know, so same thing happens. They go out there and all of a sudden they're hearing the numbers like, oh, that's going to cost you $800 a month. Oh, that's going to cost you $500 if you want to sit here. So you start talking about $25
Yes.
a day. I can get you this machine. You know how to do nails. You just came out of school. You don't not be holding to anybody. You don't even have to ask to go work at a nail spot.
Exactly.
I like that a lot better, a lot more freedom. A lot more people would be inclined to do that.
Yes.
And they've
And
already been
it's
doing
just
it
a
on the
30
side.
day trial. I'm giving you 30 days. You're spending $175 a week, and it's just for 30 days. After that, the sky is the limit. And that's the whole point. In the beginning, they need to see that that little machine can bring them extra revenue along with what they've already learned in school, or if they're already a professional tech. It's just enhancing what they already have.
That's right.
So I
A
make
lot more
money,
flex.
you know.
I like it.
Um, I'm not gonna
So,
make a lot of money in the mall. Like I said, I'll probably make about $1,000, right? I know you
uh,
asked about Cam. It's $1,900 a month plus Cam is $100.
that's
And
it.
then yeah. And then if you make anything over, I think 12,000 for the month, you pay 15%.
Oh, so it is the triple net.
But that's if you.
But wait, you're not well, hold on. There's a couple things that can happen here. Are you selling the machine at the mall?
No.
Okay.
They
So,
they're coming to the mall with their machine because they've already purchased it.
okay, so how are you, so what are you going to do? How are you going to get people to know about it?
Oh, I'm going to keep recruiting so that I can get people, when I'm doing events, right? So I
Okay.
know I'm going to have more than 4 people.
Right.
So whoever is interested in purchasing the machine, I'm going to sell them the machine. But it's only 4 people at a time that will be able to utilize the mall location. They
Right.
can go somewhere else with their machine and then come back after and say, okay, now here's the fight. The fight is going to be December because everybody's going to want to be in that mall for
You
Christmas.
got that right.
Even
Yes.
October because Halloween.
That's right. That's right.
So, and you think they're going to get customers.
Oh, they're going
they
to have
will
customers.
because let me tell you, this particular mall, it's in Orange County, and it's called the Mall Place. And that mall, they have a bowling alley. They have, I mean, that mall is packed all the time.
What's
So
this mall?
it's called the Mall Place, and it's
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
oh,
really
yeah. It's built different than it's not. I don't. Well, they call it a mall. I think it's the place. I think
yeah,
it doesn't look like a mall, right?
not really. And
It
they're close to Disney. So
Yeah,
this
it
mall is
doesn't really look
awesome.
like a mall, but
Right.
there's shopping. It's jam
Yes.
packed.
Oh yeah. There's a
Uh,
lot of young people that come there. So they have a movie theater, a bowling
yep,
alley. So
yep.
make no mistake, they're not going to be sitting there twiddling their nails.
No,
Don't
no,
get
no.
offended.
That's a hell of a spot, actually.
Yes, they're going to do
Um,
well. And to pay
yes, they are. They're
25.
not. They're not. They're going to be able to just sit there and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
Um,
they'll be able to do, even if it's young people, they'll be able to, and at
yeah.
25 bucks, they can make $100 a day or, you know, $200 a day. That's fine for 30
What
days.
What do you think? Have you figured out the price? What you think a price will be?
Yeah, I think
Not you don't
$25.
have to worry about it.
I don't, but
Twenty five.
I want to be fair. And so I think $25 is a great rate. They can charge $25 for the printing on the actual nails. And maybe if they want to bump up $5 for it to be printed on acrylics, that's the most I would charge.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
had to
Now that I
figure it out.
understand they're mobile, I like it.
Yeah, I just figured because I like money, okay? I don't get out of bed if I'm not making at least 2 to 5 grand. I'm sorry. So
All right.
I
Let me go into one of the pain points.
yes.
There's no pain point except for one. Everything can flow great until we get to the qualifying for the machine.
Yes, I'm so glad you asked. Now, in regards to finance and getting people financing, and everybody is, oh, it's a nightmare. Not when there's collateral involved. That's why buying a car is one of the easiest loans to get because there's collateral attached. So in this case, it's a machine. That's collateral. So
Okay.
my friend that basically rents and lease equipment, you don't have to have a 700 FICO
Okay.
because they literally take the payment out of your bank account. Okay. So it's an easier loan. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's your payment for the machine is coming direct out of your bank account. That's number one. And number two, it's collateral attached. So it's not very hard to get approved for the financing, is what
Okay.
I'm
All
yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. All these great ideas, nails to go party, wedding venues, of
Yeah,
course.
you see, the
Uh,
sky is the limit.
yeah, because the mobility factor is what's key here, in my opinion.
And what's helping me with the mall is a couple of reasons why I want the mall. It's for brand recognition. Nails to Go is going to be known in that area,
Okay.
and that's going to draw a lot of people to want to come and do that business. Because all I have to do is say, "Hey, go by the mall. You'll see a
Yep.
couple of the vendors there selling, and they can have a real conversation with them." And
Exactly.
again, these guys could take they don't want to be in the mall at that certain time. They can take their machines, they're mobile, and they can go
Exactly.
anywhere and make money.
Exactly.
So this
Exactly.
30-day thing is just a bonus for them.
Right.
Like, okay, you bought a machine for me. Why don't you go ahead and test it out? What's
I
wrong with
like
that?
this. I like this.
See?
This
Yeah.
is beautiful.
I flipped the script.
This is
They're not
beautiful.
employees. They are business owners. So once you get that concept, then you realize it's a winner.
Right. Right. And are you going to make them have their, like we were talking on Friday, the LLC and be official?
If they want,
But they don't
they
have to
want
be.
to. No, they don't have to.
What about having any requirements whatsoever for them?
What do you mean?
Having to actually be in the nail industry.
Oh,
or
okay.
beauty.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Anybody can do it. I'm not.
All right.
If somebody's eager to do it, that's all you need to. I'm
Okay.
eager. I love it. This is great. I see the potential. That's
Okay.
it.
I agree. I like the potential because you did two slick things, in my opinion. One is the machine itself was going to be a problem, which was the pain point, meaning how am I going to get somebody to buy it? You figured out, okay, I have somebody that'll finance it.
Yes.
So that gets rid of that scenario. And then the second one was the one that I was asking you about, the other pain point about getting the credit after they did it. Once that's established, and mostly, let's call it 60-70% of people will be good, qualify or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're out of it. You sold the unit. You have the mall, which is sitting there. You don't
Yep.
have to deal with it. So
Yeah.
it runs by itself.
Yes. It is a bonus to them. Whoever buys the machine, they have an opportunity to work at the mall for 30 days.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it generates me about $1,000. I would say $800 after less. No, it's about $1,000. If
Right.
everybody, if 8 people, 4 people, then that brings $3,000, and the
That's
rent
correct.
is the rent is 1,900 plus
That's
100.
right.
Yeah, so I make an extra $1,000.
All right. So the last thing is, are you somebody's going to have to maintain or do something at the mall? I mean, you're not just going to leave it open, or are you just going to
Well,
leave like?
yeah, well, the mall has to be open at a certain time,
Mhm.
and it has to be closed at a certain time.
That's right.
So with 4 people, because I used to have a business in the mall. So
Right.
it was, I mean, I would come in and close or have a manager. But when we're just talking about a cart, I can easily have whoever is taking that last shift, they can lock
Yes.
up the cart. And everybody's taking the equipment with them. So
I
there's
was getting ready
nothing
to say
there.
there's not going to be anything there.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But they just
Yeah.
have to lock it up. These carts have like a roll down and you lock it up. So whoever
Oh,
is
okay. Okay.
yeah,
So
so
they're
whoever
the
is
ones
going
that you
to
see
be
at like the airport where
yes.
they have a closed
I
down.
have to see the cart. I actually haven't seen it, but I know the newer ones are like that. And
Okay.
so whoever takes that last shift, they'll lock up. Whoever takes the morning shift, they'll open it.
Got you. And then you're off in the financial freedom papers.
I'm off in the Dominican Republic having a margarita. Okay.
I
That's where
love
I
it.
am.
I love it. Well,
With
thank
Victor
you so
Malero
much.
and Auntie Val and
That's right. Miguel Vasquez. Oh, man.
all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go back into the bushes, but I didn't want you to think I was losing my mind.
Well, I was beginning to think so. I was like, no way, she's not saying
But
this.
I love bringing things to you, right? Because you have that attitude. You're very hard and you go in, and that's great. It's good to have somebody like that rake over your idea because sometimes it makes you rethink,
Right.
what you may
Right.
need to do. So I love it.
Yes,
Thank
exactly.
you, boss. That's why you're the boss.
you never know. There's always an angle that you never fully realize.
Exactly. That's why I love this. I love my family, my SSN family, because you can be thinking I'm like that. I think of so many things, and then I can throw it in a chat, and I know you're gonna rake it over, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's good. It's really good to have that.
I love this idea. Now, hold on before you go.
Yes, sir.
Because hold on, you done started something here. So here's the thing. I'm just going to say it like it is. Me and 99.9% of the people listening to this right now, we don't have a place where we can do derivatives for $5,000. All right?
Right.
So the question really is, somebody's listening right now going or sees this after the fact, and they're like, wait a minute, where can I get this contractual deal, right?
All right.
Does this person, is this because you know the person? Would he do this for other people?
And that's such a fact, being the businesswoman that I am. Could I can I make some things happen if somebody really wanted to do this? Can I connect them with my source for a small fee?
I was going to actually, what's funny? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay, there's going to be a fee involved one way or another.
I'm not a greedy person at all. Honestly, I love helping people. And
actually, I'm just going to tell you, the way I've done business like that before, I'll just push it out there. You can do however you want to do. But generally, whenever this has come up, I've just generally told a guy, whenever they did the contract, and just give me my cut, so to speak.
Right. So and you know what, boss? We think alike, because that's exactly what I would do. And I wouldn't even have to ask him. He would do it.
Right. That's all I would do. I just like, hey, man, this guy signs up. Give me a check. We good.
There you go. That's how I operate too. I've known this guy forever. So I would definitely do that. I would open that up for people that were interested. So if you do your ring of fire, and you may be able to add.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Comagate, and I think I just gave her a nickname. I think I gave her a nickname, the Evil Genius. I like that. I like that.
Not evil, no.
I know. I might have to change the word from evil. I got to come up with something different. But I'm going with that vein right there.
Oh my God!
I won't go with the evil part, but I'll get the genius part. I'm going to stick with that.
I like the genius, but the evil, we got to tweak that a little bit.
Exactly.
Thank you, boss.
But ladies and gentlemen, she's giving you an opportunity here. Unlike like I said, on this YouTube channel, I love this so much that we have people like you, Vanessa Comagate.
Thank you, sir.
And you're here helping people and sharing ideas. And this actually, anybody can do this now. So I don't want to hear anybody say I can't do it. She's actually here saying that you could use her source potentially. So if you want to do this, you can do this anywhere in the world and do the same program.
Yes, and bringing that up really quick, I plan on doing this in Atlanta, and I also want to do it in Vegas.
Oh,
yeah.
Have you? Okay, you must know something about Vegas. Have you seen the beauty school in Vegas? I swear they must have like 1,000 people.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes, it's
insane.
If I lived in Vegas right now, it would be crazy, because the reason why they have such amazing beauty schools is because of the nature of Las Vegas, right? You want to be a showgirl. You have those showgirls. They have to look beautiful at all times.
Correct.
So that's why they do so well in those beauty schools. So I'm telling you, fingernails to go out there would be phenomenal.
Oh. You gave me an idea right now. You gave me an idea.
I don't want to say too much.
You gave me an idea right now. Hold on a second. Hold on. There's a gift. Hey, every casino has a salon. First
Yeah.
We're
Look,
not
we
even
got
getting to
another
the
evil
showgirls.
genius.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the showgirls, and then we haven't even gotten to all the plays and all that.
Right. I mean, those girls have to look beautiful and stunning at all times. So,
That's
I mean,
correct.
beauty is Las Vegas. So, yes, that would do. You could see how well that would do
Oh,
there.
uh, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, and going. I'll even go one step, even more steps in Vegas, just like Orlando.
Hmm.
They have north and south. Speaking of kiosk environment, they have north and south shopping. Those what do you call those? Those wholesale shopping places. You know,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
outlets. Outlets.
Yes. Yes.
They have north and south outlets in Vegas and in Orlando. So
Okay.
that they have the kiosk or in the middle of the mall.
Yes.
They have so many people that come by there. I mean, okay, this opens up a whole nother can of worms if you're in there, those cities.
Yes.
Jesus.
It
Well,
it that's what I'm saying. It really can be insane. And so Vegas would be a great start. I wish I could start there. Um
okay. I'm just gonna say one thing. You know that magic show.
oh, what oh
It is insane. Oh, okay.
yeah.
I won't get into too much more because I might start having people thinking about this a little bit more, and all of a sudden, they're gonna be like, "Hey, wait a minute, I want to jump in this."
Hey,
Oh,
as long as you come and see me to get the financing, it's all good.
yeah, that's what it's gonna have to be. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you so much again
Thank
because
you.
this you never know who's going to do something, but I already know the numbers. Only one person who's watching this is going to do something. It's 1 out of 100. That's it.
Yes.
Uh,
All
but
right.
thank you.
SSN family, we got it. We
Right
can make
on.
some money out here. Thank you, boss.
Thank you. Thank you. See you
Bye.
later. All right. Bye bye. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe this? The genius. I'll have to go with the evil genius tonight because I know it's dark. I know evil generally is bad, but actually, the evil genius, I'll just say Vanessa Comagate is the genius on this program tonight. Coming up with making money out of thin air, ladies and gentlemen. Literally. You want your financial freedom papers? Well, if you watch this for 2 hours, you now got them because she has it out of thin air. You only have to come up with the concept of, hold on, let me get this back up on the screen because she mentioned this earlier. You have a place to go, even. You have a place. We talked about it. You can actually go to the beauty school. Let me see here. Here it is. You can actually go to the beauty school that has hundreds of people graduating, and they all have one problem. Where are they going to be able to work? And that's the first of their worries. The second of their worries, where am I going to get my clientele? Because they're paying for their booth space. They're paying for that seat or that chair. Where are they going to get the clients? From walking into the nail salon and they're getting flow over who goes, hey, I need my nails done. And they go, okay, see that person? That's fine. But at the same time, you actually are already set up. You can say, hey, you don't have to worry about going there and they're going to charge you $500, $600, $700 a month or $800 a month. I'm only going to charge you $25 per day. And I got a machine for you. And you're going to be in a mall. I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And if you want to get the financing, apparently you may be able to go through Vanessa Comagate. And that way the person now has their own business. They're financing the machine. They have a way to make money. And now the sky's the limit at that point. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys are thinking about the evil genius Vanessa Comagate business to go opportunity. Never mind the fingernails to go. This is business to go, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, this is awesome. I'm excited about this. I love business, and I love when somebody comes up with a twist. This isn't something people are doing right now. It's a twist. And this little twist can actually bring in, well, for her, hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially if people understand the concept and realize what they can do with this. This is brilliant. I have to admit. All right, let's see here. I don't know if I have anything else. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this, because nail salons charge 70 versus 25. Exactly, Curtis Davis. And then you're changing something up altogether, because now, since it's mobile, no nail salon needed. People are going to start calling saying, hey, I need to come down there and get my nails done, either by the machine or by you. Can you get it done? It could be beautiful. Could be beautiful. I blessed genius. There we go. Blessed genius. Okay. I might have to go with that. A little more blessed Jesus, or the blessed Jesus, or blessed genius. Okay. All right. So I'll come up with that. So the genius part's going to stick. I'm going to have to come up with the other nickname part. But ladies and gentlemen, where else are you going to get something like this on the spot, impromptu, getting to discuss it, just like if you were a shark of the Shark Tank? Then you're sitting there saying, hey, you know what? Maybe you can. Here's what the points of interest are for me, because I don't see how we're going to get past this. Well, we can get the financing. Everybody almost qualifies. Okay, good. Now, the beauty of it is I'm giving them an enhancement of, hey, I have a spot for you to go sell. So it's not like I'm giving you, hey, pawning off the machine on you. You're buying it and saying, thank you for buying. Go out there and do your business. I have a way where you're going to have people that you can talk to, because I have the kiosk sitting there in the middle of the mall. I mean, it's beautiful setup. It's a win-win. A win-win-win. Wow. She's like, question, thinking this would be perfect for cruise ship. See, Professor Auntie Val, this is why she's Professor Auntie Val. This is exactly the point. Every major cruise line is here in SFL. Maybe a deal can be done. I agree, 110%. Boss, you are tougher than Mark Cuban. Well, thank you very much. Him and his broadcast.com, he did the damn thing. All right, I appreciate that. Yes, Auntie Val, I can make a nice list of different venues. They can make money. Exactly. This is like, this opens up a whole new arena, which is the new arena, by the way. The portable nail tech is a thing now in all major cities, because salons are just overrun. There's not enough salons. You would think there are, but there's not enough. When you're talking about a city of, let's say, 1 million people, and then on a Friday or a Thursday, and there's 50% is generally going to be women, and out of that 50% of 1 million, you got 10%, 50,000 women are looking for some nail activity. On a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there's not enough salons. So now it's turned into, people are willing to come to your house. You don't even have to leave the house now. This is what this machine does, plus the added caveat of designer nails. Exactly. Business in a box. That's it. Exactly. Business in a box. I love it. It's just what Fingernails to Go did with us. Sell the unit to us, place it in a location. Exactly, Vanessa Comagate. And again, beautiful. Absolutely, Professor Auntie Val. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours, 28 minutes. This has been a very, very special treat. I didn't even get into everything that we're talking about tonight, but I'm going to get into something a little bit more, because we started talking about the stock market. But there's some of you here that's saying, hey, Eric, what about those debt box nodes? Like I said, I probably won't keep doing this every live stream, but we do have some people that went in on our 45. Well, they went in on the debt box node business opportunity. So therefore, in case you're new here, we have business opportunities as well that you can actually contribute and put money into, and you earn rewards daily due to nodes. We have a new 4,500 debt box opportunity. We're going for the 4,500 natural gas token. And by the way, it's crypto. I'm going to show it on the screen as well. It's crypto. And here's what we're looking at. This is the back office. This is the debt box node. This is from IX Global. You can buy a node by yourself. I have a link down below. You earn daily rewards right now from the nodes. We earn roughly 470, 480 nodes per day because we have the XPLR node. So I'm going to show you here. It looks like an update for some weird reason. Right here, this one node, this is not $35 per day. This is $35 from August 13th, 14th, whenever the node started generating rewards. And let me see if I have this on screen. Okay. So now 476 rewards were generated yesterday from 8 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, a 24-hour cycle. 476, up 11% today. Okay. Total right now is 7,269 XPLR. And we divide this by the people that contributed ultimately. So this is what you're doing when you buy a node at either $1,250 XPLR. I'll go back to, let me see. I don't want to go back to that screen. I want to go to this screen. These are actual tokens as well, but these are all different. This is a scanner system. XPLR is a scan system. BGLD, this is an oil-backed node. DLG is a gold-backed node. DET is the actual mother coin. You can transfer all of these tokens into DET. DET is on exchanges like Pancake Swap. They're on other exchanges as well. These are all tokens, and aluminum, ALUM, is backed by aluminum bauxite. Grow is actually agricultural node. So that's backed by things like marijuana, hemp, agricultural farms. And this is NatG, is natural gas. Now, everybody who wants to get into nodes, you might be saying, well, $1,250. DLG is $1,500. Aluminum's $1,500. Grow is $2,500. And I'm missing one. Natural gas is $4,500. We're shooting for the $4,500 as a group. Minimum you can put in and contribute is $250. It's just that use the link down below in the description if you want to go check it out and read the information. Because you're at $250 at 5.5 ends up being 5.5%. If we are able to reach the number of 4,500 from everybody as a group putting in, that's 5.5% in rewards. Just keep that in mind. So let's just use this here. I'm gonna give you an example. If you actually bought, because if you want to buy this, buy nodes by yourself, please use the link down below. In the description, it says IX Global. So you would then have, let's just say we had 7,000 XPLR. And if we have 7,000 XPLR, we would then exchange our XPLR in the back office into DET. And then DET we can use to exchange on like Pancake Swap into USDT or anything else, USDC, whatever you want, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you want. All right. So that's one way you could do it. Then these tokens are actually going to start being on exchanges as well. So you can do it a couple of ways eventually. But the thing is, you can buy these nodes yourself without being in the group economics, and that's IX Global. The link is down below. You must pay a monthly fee. You can do it two ways. You can do it as a customer. I don't know what the customer rate is. My back office still shows old numbers. It shows where we used to pay $50 per month if you were a customer. If you're a customer, you will not have a link to refer other people because they have this networking component. If you refer other people and they either refer another person or buy nodes, you receive commission. Now, that's for $50 a month is what it used to be. It's supposed to be down to $25 or $30 a month. If you want to have a link like how I have a link down below, that means you have to become a member of IX Global, and therefore you have to spend, it should be $65. It's supposed to be $65 or $90 or $135. But I don't see that in my back office. But that's what it's supposed to be as a member, and then you'll have a link, or you can spend any one of those amounts. All right, 65, 90, or 135, I believe. But again, I don't see it. But that's what the new membership levels are. And again, that allows you to buy these nodes at the wholesale prices that I mentioned. Now, if you're saying, Eric, I don't want to do the 1,500 or the 4,500 or the 1,250 or the 1,500, I don't have that, but I'm willing to put in 250, then I suggest you look down below in the description and do the 4,500 debt box node. All right, that's an option that you have. Fingernails to go. Once you go there to the SSN Lifestyle website, you'll see the $10,000 Fingernails to go opportunity. We now have something else to think about. So if you want to get into that, the minimum contribution can be $500. This is all passive income for you. You need freedom papers. Inherently, any contributions to any business opportunity is a risk. So do not put in more than you can afford to lose. That's just the name of the game. No matter what investments you do, I don't care what it is, stocks, businesses, anything. You only put in what you can afford to lose. You never know when a rainy day is going to happen. All right. You never know when the Great Depression will occur. All right. Or the Great Recession will occur. Now, again, the Fingernails to go. Vanessa Comagate has set up a blueprint, which I wasn't going to utilize. I was going to do something else, but this gives us a blueprint that we can do anywhere on the planet, duplicate this. So now this actually changes the game plans quite dramatically. But now we have more revenues potentially coming in. So now we have other business. If you want to be in the Fingernails to go business, no matter how much you put in, it's up to 10,000. If only we get 3,000, doesn't matter. You're still in. You're going to receive passive income. If we get 2,000, you're still in passive income. If we only get 2 people to put in 1,000, you still get to be passive income. So that's how we're going to do this. SSN Lifestyle, we have opportunities. The link is down below. That's the sister property. All right. Just letting you guys know. Now, I'm going to get back to the regular scheduled programming. Let's see what we have here. Nice list. Business in a box. Yep. Just what they did to us. Absolutely. Thanks, Chili D. All right. That's right. Go check out Chili D. Dropped a new video, ladies and gentlemen. CHILLY Davis. That's right, Mr. Financial around here. Go check him out. Show some love. Subscribe to his channel as well, because he just dropped some gems tonight on his channel. Go check it out. I'm only going to wrap this up. We're 2 hours, 38 minutes in. So that just means you got to check out the new video I'm going to drop tomorrow. They'll be talking about the debt box node, because guess what happened? They now have rentals are coming out for the natural gas token or node. Rentals, but their rentals are going to be 50 cycles, which means 50 days. And they're going to be, what were they? I don't remember the cost. Was it $250? I think that was still the cost. Those are rented. You don't own it. So at the end of the 50 days, whatever rewards you earn, that's it. You're cut off. You don't get to keep earning rewards, but you get to pay $250. Right now, those rewards are equal to roughly, I did some mathematics, ends up being $450. So it kind of makes sense to, I mean, you know, if it costs you $250 and you get back $450 in 50 days, it's pretty much worth it, I would think, because they're generating 18,000 rewards a day, and the rewards are 0.30. So 0.30 is 555, let's say. So that'll give you an idea on how much that is. 90 times 50 days. I mean, $9 times 50 days. There you go. All right. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen, with the nodes and what you can do. So that's why we can get our financial freedom paper set in stone in 2022, passive income 2022, because next year it's going to probably, I'm thinking already, it's going to be buy a home. That's what I'm thinking. Buy the liability because it's going to be cheap as hell. It's going to be once in a lifetime. So get your credit in order. Get your passive income and asset money in order, because you're going to want to get in on this real estate game in 2023. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to wrap this up. Please smash the like button. Please share the video, because tonight was a special treat. Business in a box from the genius, Vanessa Comegate, making money out of thin air. I love it. I really, really love it. All right. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but we're trying to make it just a little bit easier for you, especially when we're talking about no barriers to entry. This business in a box that we're talking about with Fingernails to Go, courtesy of Vanessa Comegate, bringing us possibly the #1 business opportunity of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have to worry about credit, and you actually have a way to offer somebody business, anybody here can go down. You've rented an apartment, or you bought a house or rented a home before. So you know how you can go down to a mall and rent a kiosk. So that's no-brainers. You really don't even need any money, because you too can call up Fingernails to Go and get that wholesale deal. So therefore, you just need to offer it to the right people, and they're going to buy the machine. And then Vanessa Comegate's kind enough to say she will try to help you with her contact, and therefore be able to get the financing for people that you can bring to them. This is beautiful. SSN Nation way, I love it. Goes hand in hand with what we're doing here. No barriers to entry. No credit really is required. All it takes is your hard work, your dedication, and actually going for it. It's beautiful. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, always think positive and keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.